there's more opportunities out there than what you think. Maybe you just don't know about them. There's a guy I used to know, really good comic, named Mark Sweetman. He's a bit older than me, maybe 20 years, something like that. He's been a professional comic for a long time. Really good dude. He used to run this show out in Ypsilanti, the Unclub, which was the back part of this one building with its own separate entrance. It kind of had theater seating. It was a real small place, but he used to let us come out there once a week, do what we did. Basically, all comics were welcome, and because of that, I was able to meet Chili Chalice, which I'll talk about at some other time, maybe a little bit here too. But he gave us opportunities, and he also gave people work, paid work outside of there. He hooked them up and everything else. So there are opportunities out there. He would sit and talk to you and tell you about old times and all that too. There was so much information that he had that he was willing to give openly. He was talking about a comics union. Now, that hasn't really been a thing for a long time. There were people trying to organize it and stuff like that to get everyone treated fairly. You know what I'm saying? And this was way before my time. But it shows what you can do. And even afterwards, you never know what somebody's willing to do or if they like your stuff or whatever. And the reason I say this is there was a night I was at this sports bar. I wasn't expecting to see him, okay? But he showed up. And because we know each other, we liked each other well enough, we sat and talked. I found out that he would have booked me. He wanted to book me. He wanted to work with me. But he was supporting the family. And he was doing mainly Catholic gigs. Now, my act was not Catholic friendly at all. Was not. You wouldn't put me in any kind of church anywhere. The stuff I was doing was crude. It was blue. It was however you want to say it. Whatever you think I'm saying on here, I was saying worse on stage nightly. So that just is what it is. But you never know who backs you, okay? Or what opportunities that are out there, or what doors they might open for you, or how they might talk about you when you aren't around. So you might think, well, I don't have any opportunities. The people around me aren't really supporting me or whatever else. You don't know. They don't always do it to your face, okay? That just is what it is. You think people talk crap behind your back? Probably. They talk good behind it too. And that's something that a lot of people don't think. Yeah, I've said a lot of bad shit about movies, especially over the last year. But one thing I never did is take anything away from the people that made it. Even when I talked bad about people that I've personally known that have made horrible movies, in my opinion, yeah, some of them are horrible people, but I'm not going to take away from them actually putting the work in. There is some good and some bad you can take from anything. And that's just all there is to it. There is knowledge you can gain from all kinds of different places. People can and will help you. You just have to open your ears and listen to it. And I've been proving this my whole life. I mean, him, Marco the Darkness Gonzalez, may he rest in peace. Robert Seven Shannon. I could say the same thing about Gabe Gonzalez, which I believe was the last drummer for Parliament. Yeah. Jimmy Doom, Robert Seven Shannon, which is an actor and has been in Hollywood movies and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's lessons you can learn from anywhere. You just have to be open to them, as weird as it sounds.